first leg of the PA. And away they go. Douglas Devastator on the inside was alert. Very well away today. Douglas Devastator is right up there in the firing line, and Mo Caesar is just about to rip around runners and go and set the fraction. So Mo Caesar's in front. Clap of Thunder's in second. Douglas Devastator races away in third. Leader Merry Dance has got the white and blue, about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. Douglas Devastator now been relegated a position back into fourth. And then comes Bally Cotton, the filly racing towards the back end, about 5 or 6 lengths off them. Bell's first wave, the speed is very good. Joe Harmon's behind that one. And then we drop back to Jack in the Box, Prince of Heaven. Must be about 8 or 9, make that 10 lengths off them, and Space Explorer is going to have to get past them all. Mo Caesar is in front, racing away in second is Clap of Thunder. Then comes Leader Merry Dance. Douglas Devastator behind that one, Bell's first wave. Bally Cotton, Joe Harmon. Then comes Jack in the Box, white sleeves and white cap. Further back to Prince of Heaven, who's found itself about 8 or 9 lengths off them, and battling to stay in touch is Space Explorers, about 13 lengths off them. So Mo Caesar's made sure that it's a good gallop. Gone a length clear. In second is Leader Merry Dance. Then comes Clap of Thunder. Douglas Devastator, Bally Cotton on the inside. Bell's first wave trying to tighten up Joe Harmon. Then comes Jack in the Box, and a long way back to Prince of Heaven, as well as Space Explorer. They're homeward bound. Off the rail they go, and Douglas Devastator moves in with Bell's first wave. Bally Cotton on the inside with Clap of Thunder. Bell's first wave ranges up with Douglas Devastator. Douglas Devastator and Bell's first wave. Douglas Devastator, Bell's first wave. Bell's first wave and Douglas Devastator. Douglas Devastator, Bell's first wave. Favourites home, Jerome. Douglas Devastator beat Bell's first wave. Then came Joe Harmon, and trying to stay on for fourth was Prince of Heaven. Well done to Alan Creef. They opened the meeting. They've won the first 2 races of Alan Creef and Richard Fourie. And he did have a fight on his hands. Bell's first wave with Ryan Munger, who's equally in good form at the moment. They went hammer and tong that last 200 meters. But Douglas, he pulls out a bit more, does Douglas Devastator. At about 6 to 10, he gets into the winner's enclosure to open up the PA.
Well, it's a great day for the Alan Creef stable, and thanks very much to Amos, because he was very transparent and confident about both winners thus far this afternoon. Richard Fourie as well, having his second winner in the colours of my best mate for many, many years, going back 30 years, David Ferraris. Well done to you, David, and finally got it right with Douglas Devastator. Richard, well done to you, and 2 winners on the day. It's a good start. This horse just turns it up. It doesn't want to follow through with it, does he?
No, he doesn't, but I think the gelding has made a massive difference. A couple of starts ago, I was always at him and finding myself at the back of the field, and I just couldn't travel with him. And I sort of begged, please, we've got to geld this horse. And it's made the difference. Blinkers on, nice draw. And he travelled well, you know. Benched him out, just gave him 1 or 2 up the shoulder just to keep up with the speed. And they started coming back along the back stretch, and I was climbing onto the hills. I saw opportunity where I could roll off, and when it's in a sort of safe zone, and I took it and moved forward. And then just before we came into the straight, the horse in front of me started dying off, and I looked across, and Wayne was going well, where he moved into my gap, and I ended up following him through, came for a fight, and he just didn't want to win. He got his head in front, and he started tea-leafing me a bit, and then the other horse sort of ran past, you could see him again, and then he tried again. So I just thought, let me just get that quarter of a length ahead, just like 100 or so from home, and try and keep it. And you know, he managed to go like that with the momentum. He won a game race. I know it's not the strongest of fields, but he's a sort of horse that I feel on the grass he'll be a better sort. Yes, so he'll improve. In his handicapping, you know, there's definitely 1 or 2 more. So, well done to Mr. Ferraris. Thank you so much. Rode a couple of winners for him in Hong Kong, so it was fun. And then obviously to my sponsors at Winning Form.
Well done to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Let's go to Glenn. She's going to come chat to us again. Come into picture here. There we go. And then we'll get Marilyn just to bring that in to start with. Straight away, another 15,000 Rand from the Racehorse Owners Association. There we go. And as you know, if you are part of them, you do get those added incentives and bonuses. Marilyn, thanks very much. Yay, the boss will be happy and Foxy Ferraris will be more than happy.
I'm telling you. Mr. Ferraris, I'm very, very proud that we've had a winner for you finally. He is away in Hong Kong, so sorry he wasn't here to actually lead the boy in. But fantastic ride by Richard.
All right, well, the stable's ticking over. We got the confidence from Amos. He speaks so well done to you guys. I mean, you've nurtured him for many, many years, Amos, as well. And, you know, he knows he's racing. He feels it. He lives it. You can see it. So well done to you guys for that as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, well done. There we go. Thanks very much. Yeah, well done to David Ferraris. My first winner was about 29 years ago. It was a Springbok Park with David Ferraris, and I owned a couple of others as well. One ran in the July for him, trained by him as well. So great to be standing here and leading in one of his horses in his familiar silks. Well done, David.